के प्रदाता, हे स्नेह शक्ति दाता, अव्यक्त बाप दादा सादर पधारिए।
पर चिंतन 1-2 सेकंड में पूरा नहीं होता। क्यों? जैसे बाप दादा सुनाते हैं ना, तो किसको भी ज्ञान सुनाओ तो इंटरेस्ट दिलाने के लिए उसको कहानी के रीति से सुनाओ। पहले ये हुआ, फिर क्या हुआ, फिर क्या हुआ, फिर क्या हुआ, तो इंटरेस्ट बढ़ता है। ऐसे जो परचिंतन होता है ना, वो भी एक इंटरेस्टेड होता है। तो दूसरी बात सुनाई, परचिंतन स्वचिंतन उसका कभी नहीं चले। कोई भी बात होगी ना परचिंतन वाला, अपनी गलती भी दूसरे पर लगे। और परचिंतन वाले बात बनाने में नंबर 1, पूरी अपनी गलती दूसरे के प्रति ऐसे सिद्ध करेंगे जो सुनने वाले जो पढ़े हैं उनको चिपकेगा। परचिंतन वाला कभी स्वचिंतन इसको नहीं कहा जाता है। सिर्फ ज्ञान की पॉइंट्स रिपीट करना या ज्ञान की पॉइंट्स को सुनना सिर्फ ये स्वचिंतन नहीं, ये भी है, लेकिन स्वचिंतन अर्थात अपने सूक्ष्म कमजोरियों को, अपने छोटी छोटी गलतियों को ये नई रिजल्ट में देखा जाएगा किसने ज्ञान का मनन किया या सेवा में ज्ञान को अच्छा चूज किया। इस रिजल्ट के पहले सूक्ष्म स्वचिंतन और परिवर्तन, स्वचिंतन करने का अर्थ ही है परिवर्तन।
प्यारे अपने परम धाम को छोड़कर प्रेम में नेम अपने सभी तोड़कर आप बाबा है आए हमारे लिए, स्वर्ग सौगात लाए हमारे लिए। प्यारे
बाप दादा की बात याद रखना भूल नहीं जाना। अच्छा,
Om Shanti. Become free from problems. Become an embodiment of solutions and make others this also. Master bestowers of liberation. Always continue to move forward while remaining lost in the unbroken love for the Father. This unbroken remembrance will finish all problems, make you a flying bird, and take you into the flying stage. Bap Dada now wishes to make all the children free from laboring and free from problems. When you children yourselves, who are master bestowers of liberation, become free from problems, then you will be able to become instruments to give liberation to many other souls. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today's day 6. Become free from problems. Become an embodiment of solutions and make others this also. Today's topic, Master Bestowers of Liberation. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Okay, well, you are doing your homework. Baba has love for us and see our value, wants us to reach to the high stage of perfection. Baba wants us to claim high status, become the masters. And for that, Baba's teachings of remaining busy in self-contemplation, practice of going in your eternal form, churning of knowledge, practice and churning of knowledge, as Baba gave two methods which we have to do continuously. When Baba says, children remain merged in my love, now which relationship you think it's easy for you to merge? Is it lover, beloved? Is it child and parents? Student and teacher? And the server of the master? Because Baba said these are the three pure forms. Child, so master, student and teacher, and also server. So when I heard that our homework is to remain in love of Baba, then I start thinking in practical life, Lokik way also, in whose love you can remain merged, not everyone's love, right? And I start thinking, and I thought that Avyak Murli gave us the answers. Look at ourselves, or maybe all relationships, or merge in different relationships during day, morning with the parents, and during day, student, and also server. So remain merged in the love of Baba, and also consistent remembrance. Whom do you remember all the time? So tomorrow we will look into which relationship helps me or inspire me or feels the need to emerge in love, and also unbroken remembrance. Is it just soul, supreme soul, or is it father and children? Which we will check, right? Become master bestower of liberation. Obstacles come, weaknesses emerge. So Baba says, always continue to move forward. Always continue to move forward. Always continue to move forward while remaining lost in the unbroken love of the Father. One of the method is unbroken love of the Father. This this unbroken remembrance will finish all your problems. So Baba says, this will make you a flying bird and take you into the flying stage. Bab Dada now wishes to make all the children free from laboring and free from problems. Free from laboring and free from problems. When you children yourself, who are master bestower of liberation, become free from problems, then you will be able to become instruments to give liberation to many, many souls. Because if we want someone to be happy, then has to be liberated from sorrow. If someone wants to be peaceful, has to be liberated from being upset or being disturbed. It's only when there is liberation, then there is liberation in life. That is why Baba talks about mukti and Jivan mukti. First there is mukti. And then of course when Baba came, renunciation, tapasya, timetable, everything Baba told us. And some were able to make it very natural. But some found it difficult, so it's laboring, no? Otherwise, all this really meant to make our life very easy and free from problems. Because the method is to be merged in the love of the Father, unbroken love, unbroken remembrance. Our daddies, that's what they had. Nothing else in the life. It was very visible, God's love. Unbroken love and remembrance. So as our daddies were able to do it, we all also have to pay attention and experience ourselves to be free from problems, free from sorrow, free from liberated. And at confluence age, we enjoy the life free from all the bondages and full of attainments. Not only free from bondages, but full of all the attainments also. Om Shanti.
Hello, Didi. Om Shanti.
Hello, Om Shanti.
Hello, family. I can't tell from your background now where exactly you are.
Same Avyakti Bhavan, but with new background.
Okay, in
New
Great.
York.
Okay. Because I last saw you, I think, in Peace Village. There's times when I have questions and then I'm not speaking to you and I forget them. And there's sometimes it's something you've said the day before and then it's something that's current. But I was also looking at tomorrow's Murli. And interestingly, it's one of those Murlis in which beloved Baba is saying that he forgets Baba, that he's not always in remembrance. And he asks a very interesting question. And he says, I myself forget him. And is it that Baba comes because of my remembrance? So does Baba, is it because of my remembrance that I experience Baba? Or just that was very interesting coming from him. And then let me just follow it with this. that in the blessing, Baba's saying that even though many children find the Father later, they come late, but from his angelic form, they experience the corporeal form. And they speak of experiencing sustenance from the corporeal form even now. So to experience the corporeal form, whilst in the angelic form, is to have love in the intellect. It's the practical form of love. And he says this also proves the miracle of the intellect. I was fascinated by that. And so, and we know that even now souls who haven't even met Aviyak Baba, and they're having those experiences. So what is this thing about the magic of the intellect, the miracle of the intellect that allows us to experience that, even though we never saw Sakar or Aviyak?
Brahma Baba always used to say that while eating, I want to remember Baba all the time, but I take few bites and then I forget. And also while playing, I play with the children and I want to remember Baba, but sometimes I forget. So why he says it? Because it requires effort, No one should take it for granted. Oh, it's so easy. I can be in remembrance whole day. But Baba said, no, that doesn't happen with me. And then when I remember Baba, that is where now we as children want to experience Shiv Baba through Brahma Baba.
Mm-hmm.
Our case is different than his, right?
Okay.
So he says, when I'm in remembrance, then Shiv Baba will come and Shiv Baba will meet you or give you, right?
Exactly.
Now when we also, when he says that, then we also start thinking about unbroken love, unbroken remembrance. And, from Baba's face, it was visible that he is emerging, Baba is emerging his remembrance. It was so visible, It's like the love also of Shiv Baba was very visible in Brahma Baba, right? Now, because Shiv Baba still uses Avek Bapdada, right, in subtle regions. And then so many get the vision of Brahma Baba. Very few get really vision of Avek Bapdada. Lot of people always talk, I saw Brahma Baba, I saw Brahma Baba.
Right.
I saw someone in white. But still through Avek Baba, Shiv Baba gives the experience as if he's in the corporeal. Because if there is angelic stage or flying stage, or if your intellect is really pure and divine, you will experience Baba incorporeal. It's very interesting when he remembers us, in the sense of people see Brahma Baba or they experience corporeal form. So magic of intellect is it has love for Baba, it has pure intellect, divine intellect. And actually when you have that, if as soon as you have a thought, I am a soul, your intellect goes to Supreme Soul. As soon as I am soul, then he is Supreme Soul. It's so connected, right? And it's magic of intellect in the sense of it's in the intellect, Then you practice or just become aware I am a soul. That is the best method actually. Feel the connection eternal. And then of course Baba can give you the vision. So I think it's again practice of, soul consciousness. It's keeping intellect very pure, merge in love for Baba, faith in Baba. All that definitely will help you to experience Baba. Experience as corporeal, could experience as angelic, also could experience as incorporeal in all different forms. And so it depends on the intellect, right?
The intellect's a big key, isn't it? And I love, how he says the miracle of the intellect. Let me see if I can put that to the one side and come back to it again. But, you had asked earlier in what relationship we were remembering Baba, that there was that kind of unbroken link. And then you put it in terms of throughout the day. Go back to Brahma Baba. And I liked how you said that you could actually see on his face when he was remembering Baba and drawing Baba. And as he says in the Murli tomorrow, that then there was benefit for all the children when, his remembrance drew Big Baba. What do you think with Brahma Baba was his principal relationship with Shiv Baba? And this secret, to me, always the big secret is the mother aspect. And again, he's speaking about it tomorrow. So did Brahma Baba really experience Shiv Baba as the mother? Because to me, Brahma Baba is so clearly the mother.
I think that being the first creation and the first instrument, so that partnership, that instrument chosen, the first child, Baba says, I am the first one. There was so much love between two of them, Shiv Baba loved Brahma Baba, Brahma Baba loved, which I think with us also. We love Baba, Baba also loves us, right? But Shiv Baba, Brahma Baba always remembered, or had the experience that Shiv Baba loves him. I am Baba's instrument. Sometimes he says that we live together. Baba comes and goes. Sometimes Baba says that he pays me the rent.
Yeah.
And sometimes he wants to talk. I also want to talk. That relationship, different relationships are very visible as companion, as partners, as mother, father together, as instrument and one who is using the instrument. So I think there was so much intoxication of different relationships that for him to remain merged in Baba's love, not only merged, but also, remember Baba was very, very natural for him. But then again, he said sometimes the attention goes somewhere else and you could forget it. But he wants to remember every moment. So that means you could see he's taking breath, he's thinking of Baba. He's looking at us, he's remembering Baba. You could feel it from his face very clearly. And I think that same should happen to us also. Right?
I can understand how many souls didn't make a distinction between the two.
Yeah.
They were such a perfect couple, if you like. And so, and I don't think anybody in those days would have, been offended if somebody said, for me, Baba's Baba, there's no difference between Shiv Baba and Brahma Baba. I think it would have been accepted by everybody, no? So it would be more the question of why did some people, were they missing something if they made a distinction between the two? And it's not a question of knowledge. The knowledge is clear, but it's a
For,
question of feeling.
for dadis, Baba was Baba, right?
Yes.
Same Dadi Janki used to say that we never saw who is Shiv Baba, Brahma Baba. They all were. For me too, when I remember one, it's like they both are together. But there are some people who feels why I have to remember corporeal, I should remember incorporeal. So they see it different. But for many of us, I think majority of us, we see it together. But the new ones, I think some it's easy, some take time. So they see them like, where should I remember Baba? Which Baba I should remember? How long I should remember Shiv Baba? How long Brahma? These questions they have, but we don't have that question. Because
No, really.
thinking, if you think of Brahma Baba, automatically you think of Shiv Baba. You think of Shiv Baba, automatically you think of
Yeah.
Brahma Baba. They are
Yeah.
so combined.
Yeah. I like the way that he makes the distinctions are made, even like now in these days of Raki, and when he said it was so beautiful, that Brahma Baba's the mummy ties the Raki, and then you make your vow, and then Shiv Baba gives you the tilak. And I think that's very beautiful, and because again, ultimately the eternal relationship is with the eternal, with the supreme. It's such delightful, entertaining knowledge, and it never ceases to amaze me and amuse me. And this is a little bit Lockic. And I don't know if you have time to keep up with the news, but you must have been hearing that this little controversy that has arisen where the letter that went out to the G8 or whatever they were called from the president of India, that it was signed President of Bharat. And so I'm always intrigued by the beginning and the end of the cycle, and seeing, India's role now, and seeing even this. Baba's always called it Bharat, and it's our language as well. And I was thinking, even like if you have a Western Brahmin and they're trying to identify somebody as an Indian, they don't call him an Indian. They'll say, oh, he's a Bharatwasi, rather than a Westerner. And so just seeing this kind of language that Baba has given us, and the way of seeing things, and it's like you can see where the two ends are kind of coming together. That was very interesting. Had you seen that?
I am very happy that you are saying this. I am not saying in the sense of, if I would say, then your attachment to the country or Pitra, you have national consciousness, but lot is going on, as you know.
Yeah.
Bharat, and so when they call it Vande Matram, salutation to mother, they say Bharat.
Yeah.
Then they say Bharat Mata, they don't say India Mata.
Yeah.
They always say Bharat Mata Ki Jai, salutations to Bharat Mother. So, yeah, I think Modi is becoming more.
Yeah, I see it as beyond. I don't see it as okay, it can have political ramifications, but surely as Brahmins, we too, even though, there may be disagreement about politics, but are we not kind of influencing this as well? Even though you might say, oh, they're doing something for political reasons, but it's like, surely there's some influence of what we're doing that's even informing them, no?
Yeah, I think that things are really changing and moving towards big transformation, right? And
Yeah.
very big transformation will be happening. And transformation always will have revelation, no? In the sense of some will accept, some will not accept. But when it is a revelation, then it is controversial always, But
Right, but we take it back to I'm always going to bring it back to what Baba's saying, So
Bharat,
like for
Bharat
yeah,
was Bharat was heaven, because they say
yeah,
India is more English. It was given to them after partition.
exactly.
Before it was Bharat, then was India and Pakistan.
Yeah, yeah. And then there's another sort of thing. There's a lot recently because there was a movie about the person who invented the bomb, the atomic bomb. And Baba speaks about this in the Murli. He said that these scientists are being inspired. They don't know where the inspiration's coming from. And I didn't know it until now, all the information about this guy. Oppenheimer, he not only studied the Gita, he learned Sanskrit so that he could understand it better. And he would actually say that he felt like he was Arjuna and that he was being inspired to do this thing, even though like it wasn't his business how they used it. And so these ends coming to, that Baba has told us all these things, and then you just see them happening. I'm intrigued by them.
Yeah, in Delhi, this G20 is starting. So they have something called all the answers from Gita. That means you will ask question and you will be given answer from Gita. And so Gita also, as Baba says, is the mother of all the scriptures. And
Yeah.
Gita is the one which will reveal Baba. So that's also could happen.
Yeah. So these are things that we wouldn't have known but for the fact that we came to Baba. And even the scientists had said that the knowledge of that came from Hinduism, that it was so much more deep and profound compared with, say, Greek or any other Western sort of thing. And we're privy to that, even though we're not educated in terms of the scriptures or anything else. But Baba has given us such an amazing understanding. I never cease to appreciate. I have many more questions. I don't know how we are for time, but one question, that this thing of how you access knowledge, I sometimes feel that there's a reciprocal thing, that those that I supposedly teach, the students that are with me, I learn from them as well, that it's like an equal thing. But I don't feel that's your source of learning, that I feel that you have access to something on a different level. You get knowledge in not just in terms of the Murli. Yes, we all hear the Murli, but that your principal learning isn't from other people. What would you say it is?
I think the first aspect of knowledge is understanding.
Okay.
And then you want to convert it. First, you want to, does it make sense? It's like you're becoming sensible. It's like you're bringing them into the wisdom. Then how do I use this knowledge? So I think that if we do that way, then deeper within you, something awakens, and we call it insights. You
Okay.
start seeing the importance, insights, it's very interesting the way it is revealed within the self. And then
Yes.
I think it must be happening to everyone. Once we are contemplating, remembering Baba, any point of knowledge will reveal, like it's revealing something.
Mm-hmm.
And that is why no one can say, I have understood whole thing, because it's a process. We are still understanding. It is not complete 100%, I understand. Even with
Is there,
drama, yes.
is there a connection between my karma that's still unresolved and my inability to grasp something? Is it the more the karma is cleared that then the,
Some certain karmas leave an impact on the mind, and that impact has mind and intellect both, you know. So to have a clear mind, to have a divine intellect, you have to clear karmas, but karmas has an impact definitely on mind and intellect.
yes,
We have to be, that is why purity is very important. Purity, in other words, is settling of all karmic accounts, and lot of impressions we are still carrying from
Mhm.
karmas, and that is where the capacity of going into depth and the truth of everything,
So
yeah.
that we're relating basically through our karmas with other people. And I suppose God's the only one that doesn't have karma. So the beauty of, dealing with the one who doesn't have karma, and then number wise after that.
Yeah, that is why, Baba says very few recognize me, very few understand. So I think that some continue and some start getting doubts and not have full faith, so they never reach that
Yeah.
state. But those who try to keep understanding, even to know a person, it's a whole life process, right?
Yeah, true.
Then when it comes to knowing God, every day he reveals himself in a different way.
In a different way.
Like
Yeah.
these days you find God's part. It's a lot of expansion. Hundreds of sisters are surrendering. Must be to Baba, right? But it's completely different than before.
I'm
So I
sure.
think his part also has to be understood. And when we understand, we won't say we don't meet Baba. Where is Baba? You
Yeah.
cannot see that. Baba is here with us all the time, but in a different way, playing his part in a different way.
Yeah.
I always say incognito, but still visible,
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Incognito, but still visible. All right. So I guess I will save the rest of these for another time.
Okay.
And thank you very, very much.
Okay.
Much appreciated. Om
Thanks.
Shanti Didi. Good night.
Good night.
Om Shanti Avakti Parivar. I have few announcements. So can you please stay back? So first of all, tomorrow is special day and it's a Janmashtami day. And we will be offering bhog for Janmashtami tomorrow as Thursday and evening with Avakti Parivar. Janmashtami Bhog and celebration. And another one is going to be on September 10th, Sunday morning 9 a.m. We will be offering Bhog for Shraddh. Mohini Didi will be offering Bhog. And anybody who would like to offer Bhog for your Alaukik or Alaukik family, please send your name and anything you would like to say about the soul, please write and send a phone, text message, or WhatsApp message to this number 516-717-9171. And the cooperation for the book, you can send it to the link, or you can send it to New York Center, which we will be sending to our global hospital. Anything which comes for Shraddh book, it goes to global hospital. So this is the announcement. And also just wanted to revise a little bit that every single day from Avakti Parivar, how do you get all the information all the slides, all the videos, links, and all that. So I'll just go through a little bit. So Avyakti Parivar daily information. So through, if you have subscribed to our email address, what do you get? Every day you will get an email, homework slide, YouTube video, links of Mohini Didi's class, all translated languages, meditation video, Bapdada's video. All this you will see in a link form. So we will show you on the can you get that slide, please? So here you go. You see, this is how you get email every single day. So I know we had this complaint that before that your email used to get full with the storage and all that. But now we have made this very simple, so your email won't get full or not. Your storage capacity won't go over because it won't store in your phone or computer. It's just the link, right? So once you click that, you will get everything. So like for example, the first link is for daily homework slides. So you click there, you will see the daily homework slides and also in all the languages and everything. So you can see each language, each video, everything is available there. I won't go each one of them, but I'm sure you will be able to figure this out. So this is the email format which you will receive every single day if you have subscribed to it. If you haven't subscribed and if you would like to get this email every single day, so please do subscribe. You can either send email to avyaktiparivar@us.brahmakumaris.org, or here there is a link tiny.cc/avyaktiparivar. So if you go through this link and subscribe your email address, you will be able to get every single day all the links in email. And other than that, we have WhatsApp messages. So here, Avyakti Parivar bi-weekly email. So one more email we send every week, which is called transcribed classes. So this is how we send it out. And also we do send it to Rosary. So if you are subscribed to Rosary in international level, you get from there as well. And this is how we send it out in the link form. And it will take you right into our website. So in website, all the transcribed classes are available. Like for example, today's class. If we finish today's class and by tomorrow evening, it will be there on our website. Transcribed classes. This is our website of Avyakti Parivar. And if you go to Avyakti Parivar on top and go to transcribed classes, you will see each and every transcribed classes here with the name and with the date and with the month and everything. So I'm sure many people would like to just read them also. So you can easily go through that. And as we are on website, I would like to just go through website also. So here you go on our website in Avyakti Parivar. So not only transcribed classes are written form, but if you see there's a little button there, view video. So you click there and it will take right into our YouTube channel and you will be able to even watch the video as well. So everything is linked to each other. So it's made easier for everyone to access everything. So these are the transcribed classes and also the video. And Avyakti Parivar has, and if you go to video, the top one, it will take you into the YouTube channel and it will show you in the different folders. You can see here. So we clicked on video and it took us into our different, like for example, today is the September 6th ones is going on. So it's on the top and then others which are done already, you will see on the bottom. But that also you will find it in a folder form on a YouTube channel as well. So then events, we have special events and then also there are different things there. So some of the events and most important thing is our calendar. Sometimes it's very easy, like you just go into calendar, you click whichever thing is happening on that day and that also will take you directly to the YouTube channel and the video and everything. It could be Hindi series, it could be English series, anything. So everything is very easy and accessible. And now I would like to take you to, so we went through all this, and you can also go to visit the website, and also on the website homepage we also have yeah, here we have homework also, like many people ask for homework. So we have the last one, daily homework. So if you go into that and if you click there, you will get all the homework avec signal with the date and all the languages and everything available there. So you don't have to go anywhere else, you will find everything right there on the website. Here you the slides in different languages you can see. Even you can download to your computer, your phone. If you want to save them, you can do same, you know, or if you just want to view it, you can just view it. So this is how it is, right? So that's one of the very important thing which makes easier. And also now we'll go back to our WhatsApp messages. Okay, there's a contribution link here if anybody is looking for it. Can we go back to WhatsApp messages? So one is email, and the second thing is WhatsApp. Like the way you get email in different with the different links, same thing you can get through WhatsApp as well. You can see the slide, Hindi, English, and the links. All the links are there also. So once you click there, there is a Google Drive link, and once you go into the Google Drive link, there are many different folders available with the different languages, with the different homework thumbnail, and everything is there. So you can find all the treasures there. Okay, can we go back? And Telegram is also very important, and we do send out in Telegram audio form, so you can also listen. And we don't need to, some people don't have access to, for example, internet, and if you have downloaded Telegram and if you have connected to our channel, what will happen every single day, any classes happen to Vyakti Parivar, it will be uploaded here in audio form, so you can just quickly it won't take long to even download this because it's an audio file, and then you can listen wherever you want to go. You can even listen in the car. So any class happens in a Vyakti Parivar, it's been there. This is how it will look once you have a Telegram. Okay, and if you want to subscribe to Telegram, this is the link, tiny.cc Vyakti Parivar Telegram. And so here are the links. Website is www.avyaktiparivar.org. YouTube, you can just easily search Google Vyakti Parivar. The subscribe link is tiny.cc Vyakti Parivar. Telegram, tiny.cc Vyakti Parivar Telegram. And please note down this number 516-717-9171. Anything you want to send, and with the text message, with the WhatsApp message, book request, anything, any inquiries, any requirements, you can always send to this book message. I mean the phone number 516-717-9171. So I hope this will be very useful to everyone. Thank you very much. And now let's do one more announcement I would like to make. There are many requests which we got. I know it's been a little bit late because this year we had a Vyakti Parivar retreat in Peace Village. And so if you were part of a Vyakti Parivar retreat in July at Peace Village and would like to have a copy of your photo, please send email to avyktiparivar at us.brahmakumaris.org. So you will get your photo, which was taken in Peace Village. I know some of you had sent the request, but that time we didn't have those photos ready. But now it does. So please send email now so that we'll be able to provide. And some other day, I would like to go through all the guidelines for Madhuban Bab Dada's Milan. So I will take another day and will explain all the details about Madhuban trip as well. So for now, this is it. And now let's do our Avek Murli. Of course, tomorrow is Thursday and our schedule from Amrit Vela 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. Evening 5 to 6 English Sakar Murli meditation in this series and Bhog offering for Janmashtami special and celebration English series and Avekti journey. So welcome to Avekti journey. Avek Murli is from 1969 speaking to the heart of an angel.
Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of the 18th of July, 1971. Willpower and controlling power. First of all, check. That is, think of the contrast and then perform the action. When you do not see the contrast, but continue to move carelessly, you do not have the controlling power that you should have. And with the great mantra, you will automatically have willpower. Because the great mantra is Baba's remembrance, that is, to constantly stabilize your intellect on Baba's activities, and Baba's virtues. So by having the great mantra in the intellect, that is, by having the connection of the intellect with the powerhouse, you will have willpower. So you should remember both the great contrast and the great mantra, and you will easily be able to imbibe both the powers. Keep the great contrast and the great mantra in your awareness. Then use the eye of knowledge and see how much success you have. You were told what the activity of a swan is. It constantly picks out the great contrast between stones and jewels. In the same way, if you constantly remember the great contrast, then you automatically remember the great mantra. When people come to know about something elevated, they automatically step away from the things that are of less value. But by not remembering the contrast, you even forget the mantra, and you're not fully able to use the weapons of knowledge successfully. So what will you do? Simply remember 2 words. Be swans and continue to do that. Do you understand? Just as you have 3 special relationships with Bab Dada, although you have all relationships, there are 3 main ones. In the same way, throughout the whole day, you should remember your own 3 main forms. Just as there is childhood, young age, old age, and then death, so the cycle continues all the time. And so throughout the entire day, which 3 forms should you remember? so that you are easily able to have remembrance and have greater success. Just as you speak of the three forms of the Father, in the same way, what are your three forms? When you wake up in the early morning hours of nectar and stay on the pilgrimage of remembrance, or have a heart-to-heart conversation, what is your form at that time? That of a child and a master. When you have a heart-to-heart conversation, you remember the form of a child. And when you become the embodiment of experience of the pilgrimage of remembrance, you have the form of being a master. So at Amrit Vela, you have the form of a child and master. Then, what form do you have? That of a godly student life. And then the third form is that of a server. Do you continue to perform your activities whilst adopting all these three forms throughout the day? You have these three forms. And then what form do you have at night? At the end of the day, at the time of going to sleep, your stage is that of checking yourself, and as well as that, you have the stage of going beyond sound. Whilst stabilizing yourself in that stage, you finish one day and begin the next day. So that stage should be as when you are asleep, because at that time, you're not disturbed by any noise or anything. When you are in a very good sleep and you have dreams, that is a different matter. You should make your stage like this before going to sleep. Just as at the end, the sanskars that the soul take at the end become merged. And then those sanskars emerge in the same way. When you finish the day in this way, your sanskars become loving and detached. Acha, we will continue tomorrow.